True or false? Men cheat out of curiosity. I'm just gonna go around. Is that true, gentlemen?
You said out of curiosity. I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
No.
I think it could be one of the reasons. Yeah, it's not the sole reason, but certainly up there. A lot of cats want to see what it do, what that thing do. You know how that go. So I could say yeah, in some cases for sure.
See, Trev jumped straight to the physical part of it. He didn't speak about
Oh
mental. He
shit! I
just
mean,
said physical. It's all
oh,
about
I
that.
ain't curious about your mind. I mean,
Okay. We're keeping it real. Well, what about when you have a good woman? What's the reason there? She's checking all the boxes. There's nothing more you can ask for. Would you say that that's out of curiosity there?
nah, I would say that's out of greed. If you get your boxes checked, then yeah, that's out of greed at that point. Because why would you pursue something else and risk what you have if you getting all your boxes checked? Now, if somebody out here lacking, I can understand that. But once you decide, hey, look, they have everything that I need, right? You getting your McLovin, they're nurturing, they're taking care of you, they pay attention to you, they love you, right? Then what are you doing besides being greedy? What else are you looking for?
I think the challenge with that is it being greedy? We always talk about high value men and their options. You're only as faithful as your options. It's fair to say that certain men that have been with women 10, 20, etc., how many years, they get bored doing the same thing. How many positions can you do?
Well, here's the problem with that. If you're such a high value man, then you can be open about it, right? And then it's not cheating at that point. Now, him mentioning cheating is when you're being dishonest about it. So yeah, that's that's still cheating. So it's
Here's the
different.
thing.
If you high value, then you got it like that. You ain't got the lie. You just let them know that that's what it is up front. I don't believe in monogamy, and you're good. But once you start being deceitful, that's where the problem.
Is it deceitful? Is it cheating if you're weighing your options? You have to pretty much know the ideology of how that relationship works before you start introducing those words, right?
No, you should
You
be
don't?
forthcoming. You should be forthcoming, right? If I'm the type of dude where I don't believe in monogamy, then I think that that person has the right to know that before they start to develop feelings for me, right? If I'm a high value man, then I could get that, and we understand that, and we see that. We see dudes who are high value men. They're able to maintain and juggle a bunch of women, and they can do that if you are truly high value. Now, if you think you're high value but you're really not, and you're just trying to see what to do somewhere else, that's a different ball game. But if you are what women really view as true high value, then if you say, look, I don't believe in monogamy, then they will accept it versus you cheating on them and making them think it's one way than another.
I say, listen, whether you high value or low value, broke value, big money spender, all that, you should be forthcoming regardless. You should be a man of your word regardless, right? The problem is too many niggas scared that they're gonna lose the coochie. So you want to lie, you want to run script, right? Nah, you don't take. I tell this story all, all the time, right? Well, the earlier times I've been on, I had a homeboy when I was in Atlanta, right? we was uh staying at the house together, right? Pause. But he had two girls come to the crib, right? And he had just smashed the one. He walking her out, and I'm talking about literally. Other girl walking in, they walking past each other. They don't acknowledge each other. They don't say nothing. They just walk past each other. When fam handled his business, I said, "Hey, dog, like, how you pull that off?" Nigga told me, "You would be surprised what a woman would do when you give her the option to choose. You don't take away that other person's option to make a decision for themselves. They're an autonomous human being just like you. You should not be out here running script, running game, trying to get something on the side, whatever wooty woo. If that's your get down, just let it know off the rip, and you would be surprised, right? So I don't care whether you high value or low value. You know what I'm saying? You should be a man of your word.
The way he phrased it.
Do you think a hoe deserves the truth?
I think a man deserves. I think a man deserves to stand on his word as a man. It's not about for me, Hank. It's not about her. It's not about the hoe. It's me and my word. Like I heard somebody say one time, it's like, who are you? I know who it was. God bless the dead. Sinful to Pete. Who are you that I need to lie to you? Why am I lying to you? Why am I? What am I nervous about losing with you? What am I worried about impressing you for? Who are you? Right? You could accept it or reject it. It don't make me no never mind. If you don't like it, I'll go to the next one. But think you say, do these hoes deserve the truth? I deserve to be truthful to me. I ain't always been that way, fam. It took me damn near 49 and a half years to get that lesson.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and keep this conversation going. Let me go ahead and play the clip for context, and then let's go ahead and continue it.
Men, when they have a good woman at home, like, why do they still feel the need to mess with multiple women?
Most men cheat just based on the availability of the situation, if we're going to be real. A lot of times it's not even necessarily what she's doing, is that these options are available to me, and I'm interested in something different. Me and you might have been together 9, 10 years or whatever the case may be, and you done showed me every possible move you can. And then I run across this woman who's willing to just throw it at me any different type of way, and just curiosity alone is going to push most men to go out there and say, let me just at least see what it is.
I want to stay on what Trill said for a second, though, because, we hear about these divorce rates, right? 80% of women are choosing to divorce and different things like that. But maybe a part of it is there's no real incentive other than your morals, right? There's no real incentive to being a good woman. We sat here and we listened to somebody say, oh, if you stay at home, you cook.
What?
Hold on. You stay at home, you cook, you clean, you do this, you do what you think a good woman is supposed to do. And you said after 9 or 10 years, it just may be curiosity. And it's like, could you imagine, looking on the other side of things, can you imagine being at home, doing what you got to do, raising your family, raising your kids, and your man degrade your relationship, throw away everything that you built over? I mean, it might feel different. Like.
All right, Professor Carl Tone. Most men cheat out of curiosity. What are your thoughts about it, sir?
I don't know, man, because that sounds more so like a situation where we're dealing with arrested development. I don't think I would be dealing with something like that out of curiosity, especially if it like you said, you check off all the boxes. You have to kind of weigh, is the pussy worth losing that situation? You know what I'm saying? And, unless you're just not into her. So, I don't necessarily buy that particular answer just from that perspective. I think that, you know what I'm saying? And this is a issue that I think that we have, particularly as black men, is too many of us allow pussy to control our future. And we bow down to it. And instead of, seeing it for, the little recreation that it might be, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard to build something solid if something as simple as, you know what I'm saying, a home wrecker, allowing a home wrecker to wreck your home. It speaks to, you know what I'm saying, the type of man you are. Not laying my plane.